right, we're just about set for football. The crowd is definitely ready. So are we. Off we go on EA Sports. Now an opening past the 30. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. First and 10.
19 tight. 19, go! Rattler, 18, Rattler.
Out of the gun, they'll throw to get things going. Off-balance throw. It's complete. He's close to a first down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
A good spot here, second and a yard. Here's Christian McCaffrey to get things started. And that'll give him the first down. Tackle made after the pickup of 3.
This offense, they're not interested in taking the deep shot here. Second and short, the way they're running the ball, pound the rock, reset the downs, and just keep the drive alive.
They'll motion over Samuel. Here comes the jet sweep. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
Once you see that guy coming across the formation pre-snap, Mike, you have to be thinking jet sweep instantly. It's just such a dangerous play that always has the potential for this type of yardage, especially when he wins that race to the edge.
They'll look to throw here on first down. That's a short one caught by Laporta. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
The drag route, we used to say this is day one install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
Now they'll set up to throw. Throw left side, but that's going to be incomplete. The intended receiver was Justin Jefferson, and it'll lead to a second down.
Here we go.
They'll look to throw yet again. He's going to run it. And he's going to go into the end zone on an electrifying run. Touchdown, Dragons. Slides extra point, up and good. And the Dragons will take a 7-0 lead. Following the touchdown, here's Sly to kick it away. And this one is fielded in the end zone, will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Let's go.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
Back to throw. His throw on 1st down is going to be incomplete.
He decides to go with the safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion.
He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. The defense has got it.
Mike, we hear that term run after catch so often, and sometimes people miss that there's kind of a middle phase. There's the catch, but before it turns into a run, you have to secure the ball as a ball carrier, right? It needs to be put away, properly held, points of pressure, front tip up against your body. All of that is kind of taken for granted. Catching it is just step one. You've got to secure the ball before you become a runner.
Buffalo 18. 19 Lion. Buffalo 80.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. Now a shot downfield for Samuel. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. To the right side, this is McCaffrey. And he'll take this ahead for a gain of about 5, and here comes 3rd down.
Let's go now. 18 Pioneer.
They'll look to throw. That's caught. Christian McCaffrey. He's going to have the 1st down, and that one good for 9, and the drive continues. They'll motion over Samuel.
Warrior 70.
To the air now on 1st and 10. He runs with it. So after 1, 7-0 is our score. Here's a 2nd and 6. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down. So backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. He'll drop to throw. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
This one, fielded, out beyond the 25. Oh, how about that hit? Wow. He took a pretty good lick at the end of that one. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Downs goes in motion. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
First carry for one of the league's best workhorses, Derrick Henry.
You want to see linebackers play downhill, Mike, meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to make the stop at the line of scrimmage and keep it to no gain. This pains me to say, Mike, because I love the idea of feeding the tight end, but you can only go his way so many times if it's not going to result in positive outcomes. So wouldn't be surprised to see him try to get his backs, his wide receivers, get some other guys involved, and then later in the game, go back to his big tight end.
And not much doing there. They made sure he would not get free. Here's 1st and 10.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. 60 Bobcats, 60 Set up.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. Now a shot downfield for Samuel. A dive, and he's got it. What an effort. What a catch. So after the big play to start, now we have 1st and goal. And he can't get away. Down he goes, back at the 16. First down was not very good. Here's 2nd and goal.
At the 16-yard line. 10 for 11. 79 Broncos. Ready?
He'll look to throw. To the end zone. It's intercepted. Picked off by Henry To'oTo'o. And the Broncos force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 10.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look.
Here we go.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Let's go.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. And he'll be taken down. They get him back at the 5-yard line. That is DeMarcus Lawrence in there for the sack. Now, faking the give. The throw on the run is complete. And an important gain there as they move out past the 20-yard line.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
Give them 10 more on that one. Just enough for another 1st down. 2 minutes remaining. First half in a 7-0 game. Greg and I will be right back after this. Ball out to the 35-yard line as they come up for 1st and 10. They'll go again here with Henry. And how about that back bulldozing his way forward? A gain of 9 yards.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner.
And the rush too strong. They're in there in a flash for the sack. They'll throw here on 3rd and short yardage. 16-yard pickup on that one. First down, Broncos.
And that's an important conversion, not only because it keeps their offense on the field, and now they can go down and see if they can steal some late points. But either way, worst case scenario, Mike, if you're the offense here, you want to possess the ball going into halftime. Don't give your opponent a chance to go down and score on you. So big pickup there. Now we'll see if they can turn it into some points. Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down?
And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. Now a timeout, Denver. That's their 2nd.
That last completion's going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range, so now the idea is continue to work the clock down, take a couple shots at the end zone. You want to get points, ideally a touchdown, but either way,
this one intercepted. Oh, big hole left side. And he's going to bring this one back the distance. Touchdown, Dragons. The pick 6 for the score. Greg, that is the one thing this offense did not want to see, and it really is demoralizing to see that happen in that spot.
Absolutely, Mike, and that's one of those cases where you just would like to see the quarterback say, all right, I'm going to live to play another day. Don't force that throw. Don't try to make a play that's not there, because not only do you turn the ball over, you give them an easy 6.
And on the other side, the defense, what a moment, uplifting for them. Big momentum building.
Yeah, and that's the way games are shaped in this league, Mike. I mean, you find yourself able to capitalize on a mistake by an offense. You get yourself an easy touchdown. All of a sudden, your sideline finds themselves completely rejuvenated.
This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Right back to the air following that pick 6. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
Back to the air once more on second down. Looking downfield for Coleman.
As this offense continues to put anything together and score some points, they need to just take a step back. Then you say, okay, we've struggled here in the first half, putting points on the scoreboard. Don't worry about chasing points. Let's chase first downs. Let's chase completions. Just start building something small. And oftentimes when you take that approach, it snowballs, and next thing you know, you find your groove.
On third down, here's a run by Henry. Now this defense will use the first of their timeouts. They stop it here with just under 40 seconds until halftime. This fielded inside the 35. And he'll get a few yards back here on the return. before being forced out of bounds. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
Off he goes.
You have to admire when quarterbacks are willing to put their head down and fight for some extra yardage, Mike. Sometimes the juice ain't worth the squeeze. Get down, protect yourself, live to play another snap.
They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5.
Let's go.
Now a shot downfield for Samuel. And he's going to be brought down inside the 15. Now the offense will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in half number 1.
First and 10 at the 11-yard line.
On 1st and 10, they'll set up to throw. This is intercepted. That's the linebacker, Fred Warner. Accelerating toward midfield. Inside the 20. And he's going to take this back all the way. Touchdown, Denver. We saw it earlier, the defense on the quarterback with the earlier interception. And now, Greg, not only do they pick him, they turn it into a pick 6.
And, Mike, the reality is this has just been a bad first half throwing the football. I mean, not only is it his 2nd interception, but this time the defense gets their hands on the ball, and they're able to take it all the way back for the pick 6.
So we've reached halftime here. It is an 8-point game as we'll head down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Okay, Coach, thanks a bunch. We'll see which team's adjustment's going to pay dividends here. Likely going to play a big role in who wins this one. 3rd quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. For the return, it's Keyshawn Nixon. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground with Henry. And this will be a short pickup to about the 30. DeMarcus Lawrence there on the stop. Here's 2nd and 6. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. A short throw caught by Ferguson. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
When you put plays like this on tape, it sends a message to every defender across the league. When you play this offense and this guy has the ball, you better bring it when you come to contact him, because if not, you're going to be on the wrong end.
They get 12 yards on that pass. Good for a Denver 1st down. That's caught. Derrick Henry. And he's not going to be able to get away. Good defense on the perimeter. It'll be a loss of yardage. Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. They'll look to throw again. That's over the middle and intercepted. And the Dragons are going to take over just shy of midfield.
For these young rookie quarterbacks, every snap in the NFL is an opportunity to have a lesson learned, and sometimes the lessons come a little bit harder than others. In this case, they kind of fool them with their blitz package. It's a little bit more complex at the NFL level than it is necessarily in college, and I think he just got a first-hand taste of just how fast this pressure can get on you. And sometimes when it speeds up that clock, you can make a bad throw.
16 yards. And the Brooklyn first down. First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Throwing now on first and 10. Now a shot downfield for Samuel. That is going to be pulled in. He's got it. Deebo Samuel. Touchdown Dragons. His 6th touchdown now for the season. The kick is good, but there are penalty flags down. They might have made contact with the kicker too late.
Joey Sly set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Sly to kick it away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. So they come to the line for first down and 10. On the give, here's Henry. And he'll gain about 6 there as it's up past the 35-yard line. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Now whistles here, and a penalty. Looks like somebody moved early up front. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. Work in the middle of the field, but that is incomplete.
I think at some point for this quarterback, he has to start looking some other directions. I mean, he's tried to get the ball now to this guy multiple times, and all of them have resulted in incomplete passes. I'm not saying don't throw it to him in the future, but maybe get yourself a couple easy completions elsewhere before you look back in his direction.
A big play and a much-needed one as well. 31 yards. To the left side, OBJ is there. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
First down, Broncos.
Back to the air one more time. Pass right side, that's Ryman. He is in. Tip Ryman. Touchdown, Broncos. McLaughlin now for the extra point. He gets it to go. The Broncos are back within 1 score. It is an 8-point game. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback. They'll look to throw here on first down. Now a shot downfield for Samuel. That's caught. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. Now they'll set up to throw. Nowhere to go. He is taken down. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Back to throw. Off-balance throw. It's complete. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down. And that is incomplete. They try to sneak a deep ball in there. So, here's the kicker, Joey Slye in a pressure spot. This to make it a 2-possession lead. This one has plenty of leg. And it is good. And that could be big. They now take a 2-score advantage. Joey Slye back out to kick this one away. Here's Nixon on the return. Now, on the return, he has lost the football. And fortunately, this is going to get out of bounds, so possession does not change hands. A sigh of relief there. That was very nearly a turnover. Fortunate to see that one, Greg, get fumbled out of bounds.
And when that ball came loose, Mike, you could see the entire sideline kind of holds their breath. But they were able to take a little bit of an exhale as they saw that ball, fortunately for them, go out of bounds.
It'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. They face 2nd down and 7. This one into the hands of Beckham. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down. They'll look to throw. He'll go back to Odell. They connect again. And he's very close to a 1st down, but it doesn't look like he got there. And yes, they're going to mark him a yard short. Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's 4th down. He's got his tight end. That's Ryman. And they're going to get the 1st down. They were forced to go for it, and it's going to work out for them.
Nothing a quarterback loves more, Mike, than being able to pick up a 1st down without being forced to push the ball downfield and force it past the line to gain. He settles for the underneath check down. He's confident that his receiver is going to pick up the rest after the catch.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. They'll look to throw yet again. Pass right side to Downs. Now the Broncos going to use the first of their timeouts.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
He'll drop to throw. And downfield, it is Downs with the catch. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15. Now, a whistle. Looks like there was movement on the left side of that offensive line. He'll look to throw. That one to the sideline is over everybody. But now a penalty flag will come in. They may get him for grounding. A pass pulled in by Henry.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up 3rd down.
Throwing now on 3rd And for a third time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by Dante Jackson. And the Dragons are going to have it. They'll take over at their own 24-yard line.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion.
That's good. 4A. First and 10 at the 11-yard line.
They can still get a first down at the 1. First and 10, they go from the 11. Nowhere to get away, and he's going to go down. They'll drop to throw. The throw on the run is complete.
They may not have moved the chains, but with what they were dealing with there on second down, that's a really nice pickup because now it opens up your play call sheet on third down.
And for a third time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by Henry To'oTo'o.
So you find yourself entering the red zone. Mike, it's hard to not start envisioning scoring a touchdown. Well, that interception, it changes everything. This is a huge missed opportunity. You have to capitalize and find a way to hang 6 on the defense.
Here's Henry. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a first down. A pickup of 9. Now, second and inches. A throw over the middle. It's Odell. And they will get him down at the 35-yard line. Now a timeout, Denver. That's their second. And they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. To the air now on first and 10. That is incomplete, so the task gets more difficult. Time for maybe 2 plays. That's it. Another try, second and 10. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. That's thrown right side, but incomplete.
The biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. That's seemingly pretty silly with 1 second left in the game. So we get to a pressure kick, and here's Chase McLaughlin. This to get back to a 1-possession game. So the Broncos will turn things over to the field goal unit. This from 45 yards away. And he has missed this one. No good. So the fans gonna head home happy. It's a win for the hometown squad. They use a little home cooking here. They play a complete football game. And they're gonna send their fans home quite happy. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olsen and our terrific team behind the scenes. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say so long, everyone.